As the nation celebrates 50 years since landing on the moon, NASA is installing a monument to the Apollo 11 crew outside the Kennedy Space Center. And a family-run sculpting business in Loveland has its name all over it. Karen Morford is at the Wings Over the Rockies Museum, which is honoring the iconic mission all week long. Karen, you saw those statues before they were shipped off to Cape Canaveral.
And those events here at the Space Museum have just wrapped up for the night. This Colorado family has been celebrating, though, all month since their project wrapped up. Now their work, Jim, is on display at the same place where history was made 50 years ago. For 50 years, Americans have marveled at what the Apollo 11 crew accomplished in space.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins, the first to land on the moon.
I was a 10-year-old boy when these guys walked on the moon, and I remember it like it was yesterday.
Mark Lundeen had no idea he would one day be sculpting a monument honoring those men.
We said, yeah, we'd do it, and we started on it before we even knew it would be completed.
We includes his brother George Lundeen and colleague Joey Boehner.
It's nothing short of an honor, for sure.
Action.
All of this starting with an idea from filmmaker Stephen Barber.
Why had nobody built the crew of Apollo 11? Like, why wasn't that done 50 years ago?
With the significance in mind, the team of artists started scouring NASA artifacts, photos, videos, even had an actual spacesuit brought into the studio, transforming their idea into a vision of what the sculptures would become.
When we start with the models, we go small because it's easy to manipulate them and play with different expressions and poses with the figures.
They morphed into molded wax and eventually glimmering bronze sculptures, standing 7 feet tall and weighing hundreds of pounds.
We worked 12 hours a day, 7 days a week for 3.5 months on this project. Just the clay. There's thousands and thousands of hours in this.
After traveling nearly 2,000 miles, those sculptures now have a permanent home in the Moon Garden at the Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, a place where Apollo's legacy lives on, and that leap forward will be honored for years to come.
Thank God. It's always good to be done, to be finished with it, and we're very proud of it.
That project was commissioned fittingly by Rocket Mortgage Corporation, costing them around $750,000. They then donated that statue to the Kennedy Space Center, where they are now celebrating that 50-year anniversary. We're live tonight in Denver. Karen Morford covering Colorado First.